Have you ever wondered how the admissions process for Canadian colleges and universities has evolved over time? Well, it's quite a journey, filled with changes and adjustments that have transformed the way international students apply and gain acceptance into these prestigious institutions. In the early days, the requirements for admissions were relatively straightforward, primarily focusing on academic achievements. The primary criteria included a high school diploma or equivalent, a good grade point average, and proficiency in English or French. But as the years rolled by, these requirements began to evolve. The dawn of the new millennium saw the introduction of a financial requirement. International applicants were required to demonstrate that they had savings of $10,000, enough to cover their tuition and living expenses in Canada. This requirement, which dates back to the early part of the decade, was designed to ensure that students could support themselves financially while studying in Canada. However, as time went by, it became evident that this financial requirement was not keeping pace with the actual cost of living. Students were arriving in Canada only to discover that their funds were insufficient. This led to the decision to double the financial requirement. Starting in 2024, international applicants will need to show that they have over $20,000 in savings. This change will apply to new study permit applications received on or after January 1st, 2024. Furthermore, the limit will be adjusted each year when Statistics Canada updates the low-income cutoff, a measure used to determine the minimum income a person needs so that they do not spend a disproportionate amount of their income on necessities. In addition to the financial requirement, the government is also considering increasing the allowable off-campus work hours for international students to 30 hours per week while classes are in session. This is in response to the finding that 80% of international students work more than 20 hours per week. Other changes include the extension of the time international students can count towards the length of a future post-graduation work permit for online study, provided it makes up less than 50% of their program of study. This will remain in effect for students who start their program of study before September 1st, 2024. In summary, the admissions process for Canadian colleges and universities has transformed significantly over the years. It has evolved from a focus on academic achievements to include financial requirements and work opportunities. These changes reflect the government's commitment to ensuring that international students have the means to live and study comfortably in Canada. As we move into 2024 and beyond, we can expect further refinements and adjustments as the educational landscape continues to change.